Hello, my name is Rebecca Karaoke, and this is my project. It's called HIPHONIC. I'll be working by myself. I'll be a solo player. Yeah. The description of this project is quite simple. As the name suggests, it's called HIPHONIC. It's a social media platform whereby users are able to engage with other users through content that they post. By content, I mean like they can add posts, they can join group, they can add photos, they can add videos, they can even be able to add friends. And through this, they'll be able to engage with other users in the system. The project was pretty much inspired by a Figma design, which I did a couple of months back at a bootcamp I was at. And I just wanted to see if this UI can actually come to life, whether it was possible to make it come to life. And that's the main agenda of this project. The learning objectives are: one, to gain proficiency in React. Since I was taking the specialization as a front end developer using React, that's why I want to see, like, can this project, this UI design that I had, can it come to life through React? And the second thing is to develop skills in Node.js and Express. Since I was doing front end, I wanted to challenge myself and see if I can be able to use Node and Express and use some APIs to integrate them with the front end to see how the two work together. Like, be able to do the entire front end and back end by myself, just challenge myself. Also to acquire knowledge in MySQL and database management, just to test the skills that I had previously done on the Airbnb. Yeah. The technologies I'll be using: for the front end, I'll be using React. For the back end, I'll be using Express with Node.js. And for the database, I'll be using MySQL. But for the front end and the back end, overall, I'll be using JavaScript. Yeah. Challenges that I'm sure I will encounter in this project. One, I would say managing all aspects of development, because since I'll be working solo, I have to do the front end, the back end, the database, then do the integrations and the testing as well. And how I plan to overcome this: I've made a Trello board whereby I've made it into like sprints, whereby week one I have a sprint for, I'm starting with let me just go to the next slide. For the schedule of work, yeah, that's where the Trello board comes in, whereby I will be having sprints. In sprint one, which is will be literally week one, I'll be doing the database, whereby I'll be creating the database, implementing the CRUD operations like retrieving, updating, deleting, all those, and then testing the database functionality. Like, I'm very sure I'll be using some joins. So I have to see if I join this table and this table, what will happen. Yeah. Sprint two, which will be week two, I'll be doing backend development, whereby I'll be doing the management of the user, uh, creating all the um, endpoints involving the user, like what is the user supposed to do in this system. That's basically what user authentication and authorization will be involving. Then implementing user management. Then I'll be implementing the endpoints. For instance, I'll be having endpoints for events, endpoints for user, endpoints for photos, videos, basically everything. Then testing the APIs. I'll be using the RESTful APIs. So I'll be testing those to see, like, for instance, if a user is trying to add a friend, the API for adding a friend, is it working? Basically, that's it. Then for the final week, which will be my week three, I'll be doing front end development and integrations. I prefer to start with database, then backend. Then I'm done with that, and I've already tested the APIs. So meaning I'll be only left with the front end development, since I already have the UI and I know what is going to go where. I'll just be designing the HTML, CSS, then the JavaScript. Yeah, and then I'll be trying to use the RTK query to integrate my APIs. then testing the front-end functionality to see like when I consume this API, what is happening in the front end. Yeah, and each sprint takes a minimum of 1 week. For the mockups, I've only included 2 so far. I have like 6 of them, but I've included the basic ones. The first one that you're seeing here, this is the profile, whereby I'll be able to create this page, then create this other page for this is the timeline, whereby when a person comes and posts, you'll be able to see the posts here. Yeah, and the photos as well, if they posted a post that has a photo. Basically, that's it. And I'm really hoping to have a lot of fun with this project. Thank you.